Okay, so hopefully this is more centered. I don't know. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So, I am honestly not doing anything special. Wow, my eyebrows were crazy. Yeah, this isn't anything special. I just honestly felt like filming. And I was like, why not? I'm just gonna film. It is Monday. I already worked all day. And yeah, I got off of work. And I was just like, putting on makeup sounds nice. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I feel like sometimes you get the best footage. I can't see this mirror at all. I feel like sometimes you get the best footage just when you really feel like you want to sit in front of a camera and put on makeup and just like talk. So that's what I'm doing. This is, honestly, I think I'll probably just call this a get ready with me, because that's all I'm doing. And I'm not going anywhere. That's the funniest. Don't you love that? I feel like that's so funny. I feel like putting on makeup when I have nowhere to go and nothing to do. By the way, I'm using the all-nighter. That was upside down. Sorry. All-nighter. I'm going to use my L'Oreal. Yes. This is the L'Oreal True Match. Just their original one. In the shade W7 Caramel Beige. But yeah, so today is Monday. And for most people, it all of a sudden just got quiet. That's my refrigerator. I think that's what that was. But yeah, for most people, Monday is like, eh. For me, I love Mondays because Monday is like my Friday. So for my job, I work 4 10-hour shifts, and it's not like 4 10-hour shifts in a row. It's just 4 10-hour shifts. So Monday is like my Friday. So I love Mondays because I don't have to work on Tuesday or Wednesday, which is amazing. Okay, next, concealer. So yeah, I'm going to use the Selena Gomez, the Rare Beauty concealer. This is in the shade 320W. And this concealer, I mean, every time I use it, I'm just like, oh, I love this stuff. I really do. It's just so good. So you guys, I wish I had something to watch tonight. Like, I don't know, like a show. What you said? Oh, Manifest. If anyone watching this has seen Manifest, on, what is it, CNBC, or was that the station? I don't know. That show is amazing though, about Flight 828, like disappearing and then reappearing. I am obsessed with that show, and that is supposed to come back in 2021. When? Who knows? But it's supposed to come back. And we're in season 3. We're about to be in season 3. So I cannot wait for that. But yeah, what other shows? Oh, Steven and I have been watching, this is probably our, like, at least 5th season of watching Married at First Sight. Oh my gosh. So that technically is premiering on Wednesday. So I mean, I have some shows. I just don't have anything right now. Anybody who's watching this, if you have any really good shows on Monday nights, let me know. Because I don't have anything until Manifest comes on. Manifest does come on Mondays, but it hasn't premiered yet. So I'm just like impatiently waiting. Okay, and then to set everything, I'm going to go in with the Pat McGrath powder. And I usually don't use very much powder, but my last video, I used a lot more than I normally do. And I noticed right here, my nose always creases. Like, always, regardless of what foundation I'm wearing, it just always creases right there on the nose. And last time I used a lot of powder and it didn't crease. So I was just like, I was like, maybe I'm just not using enough powder. So, but I have dry skin, so I try not to like do too much powder. But at the same time, I mean, if that happens to you too, just try to add a little bit more powder. And then you can offset it by just doing more setting spray. So for my eyes, I was thinking about using one of these like stick, like cream eyeshadows. So these two are from NUDESTIX, and this is in the shade Chocolate and Terra. And then this is from NARS, and this is Hollywoodland, which is a little bit of a shimmer. But I don't know necessarily, because I like to set my eyes with powder so it doesn't crease. But now I'm just like, how is this going to work over the powder? Like, I don't know. I feel like this could mess up the look. But maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. That's the color. So it's like a brown. It's a very like soft, muted, light brown. If you are lighter in skin tone than me, it's obviously going to be a little bit darker on you. But for me, it's pretty subtle, which is good. Actually, let me start on this eye. Because if this doesn't work, then it'll be easy to cover up. I'm just taking this fluffy brush by IT Cosmetics and blending it out. Okay, I really don't see very much. I can't really see it that much. I don't know. It is a pretty color. Like, I like it on my hand, but my hand is like darker. I mean, my hand, it looks like is lighter than my face, so it makes sense that maybe you can't see it on my face. Anyway, I want to use this darker one, but I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. This is the darker one. If you guys hear that outside, I'm sorry. There's a lot of commotion going on outside. So this one is quite a bit darker. Neighbors. The joy of living on the bottom floor. So I'm going to try this, I think, as kind of like a smudgy eyeliner. And then I'm just taking a fluffy brush. That is so loud. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Like the chandelier is like shaking. So I'm basically just blending this. When I blend it out, I definitely lose some of the intensity. So if you want it more intense, don't like blend it out. These go on super nice though. Okay, so for the NUDESTIX matte eye color in the shade Chocolate, I actually ended up putting like a pretty thick line, and then I started with just kind of like blending it out, which I definitely think works, but then I finished by just like putting some on my finger and blending it out that way too. So that also worked. I think next time though, honestly, I'm not going to set my eyes. Concealer is fine, or putting some sort of like base on is fine, but then just going straight into a cream product, which I knew that. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to use some of this Hollywoodland. This needs to be sharpened. Hold please, hang on. Okay, so this is the color Hollywoodland. If you guys can see that. It's like this sheer, there we go, like shimmery gold, light gold. What is this called? Yeah, it's just called Hollywoodland, but it's like a light gold. So I'm going to try to just put some in the corners. So you can definitely go straight in with a product like this. I think that's what it's, you know, meant for. I'm gonna take some on this little, I almost said on this little stick. Oh my God. I'm gonna take some on this little brush. This is the Morphe E36. And I'm going to, oh, I like that better. Okay. I definitely like it with the brush better. So this is the good part about like experimenting when you have nowhere to go and nothing to do. Because if you mess up, like it doesn't really matter. Who cares? You're not going anywhere anyways. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it for the eyes. Oh no, I have to do something on the bottom. What am I doing? I have to do something on the bottom. Let's go back in with that chocolate shade. And let's just see. Am I in the shot? Yeah. I'm just going to kind of lightly like sketch almost. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm just going to like buff that out just a little bit. So before we go on to bronzer, I'm going to put a little bit more. I want to use some of this ILIA Soft Focus powder. Okay, and for bronzer, I'm going to use the Becca bronzer, which actually this isn't a bronzer. This is a powder. This is the Multitasking Perfecting Powder in the shade Warm Honey. But I use it as a bronzer. So I am taking fluffy brush, and there is leftover bronzer on this. So this is going to be like really a cocktail bronzer. I think it was the Maybelline that I used last time. So yeah. And I'm going to just try to avoid the ILIA. We'll just see how this fares. I'm taking a little bit of that bronzer and just kind of dusting it right in the crease of the eyes, just for a little bit of transition. And then taking the same bronzer on a pencil brush first. And then with no additional product, I'm going back in with that blending brush that I use on the top and just blending out, really kind of buffing out any product on the lower lash line. Okay, for my eyes, I want to add just a little something, like a little pop of color. I'm going to use this color. This is by Urban Decay. This is a little single shadow I have, and this is called Easy Baked. So this is kind of an old school shade. I'm sure a lot of people have this. They probably have it in that, I think it's in that palette, that Urban Decay palette. I wouldn't know because I don't have that palette, but I'm pretty sure it's like a cult favorite. It's just like this shimmery color. It honestly reminds me of the Hollywoodland. I just didn't want it to be the same exact color, but I feel like they're gonna look alike, so. Trying to keep it low, trying to keep it centered. Bring it a little bit more on this side. Wow, so that's pigmented. See why these shades, these eyeshadows were so popular. Yeah, this is like super pigmented. Wow. Okay, so for the eye look, it kind of got more and more intense as I went along. Does that ever happen to you guys? I feel like it has to, where you start doing something and then you just keep building and it gets more and more intense. So that's what happened. I just kept going back and forth with these two, mainly with my pinky, just because it's like a little padding and I can kind of like tap around. But anyways, so yeah, the halo eye, it's a little intense. That's okay. I'm just dusting off this powder, and then I'm going to put on a little bit of blush and finish my eyes. I need to do mascara and eyebrows. Oh, and I also put a little bit of, where did my eyeliner go? I can't find it, but it's the, I legit can't find it. Seriously? Oh, is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's the Tom Ford. This is the eye defining, right? The eye defining pen. And I always use this little tiny side. Okay, for blush, I think I'm going to use this shade. This is in, what is this? Gingerly. Because I want to add color, but I don't want it to, I don't know, be like too pinky. Okay, so I'm going to go do my eyebrows and definitely put on some mascara. And then I have a lip in mind that I don't think I've used yet. I originally bought it for the fall-ish, which we're in winter actually. Yeah, we're in winter, but I feel like it's going to work with this look. So yeah. Does anyone else have this issue, like where a part of your eyelid folds over, like a part of your top eyelid folds over onto the bottom, and then so if you have glitter on the bottom and then you look up like this, see how the bottom eyelid is touching the top? And then when I do this, sometimes there's like a transfer. That is so annoying. But this isn't even a cream, this Urban Decay, but it's kind of, I mean, it's not a cream, but it's kind of creamy. Like it's such a, is this a cream? Maybe this is a cream. No, it's not. It's just an eyeshadow. But it's like super, super creamy. Like, oh my gosh, it's not focusing. There we go. It's like super, super creamy. I don't think this eyeshadow is a cream shadow, but it's so like creamy, it kind of is. Cream-like. Whatever. Anyways, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this is the finished look. I'm gonna speed through this just because my neighbor, I think I heard her leave her apartment and go downstairs. And I don't know how long she's gonna be gone, but while it's kind of quiet, I'm gonna wrap this up. While I was off camera, I forgot to do this on camera, but I took the Hoola, their original bronzer, and I did contour my nose. And then I went back in with the NARS Hollywoodland and that little tiny Morphe brush, the E36, I think. What the heck is it? I don't know. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. The E36, I took a little bit of this and I put some underneath the brows, just to help with like a little bit of lift. I honestly can't really tell. I don't know if you guys can. There is a little bit of highlighter under there. But anyways, so did that. Mascara, eyebrows, all of that stuff will be linked below. Really fast. So the lips. I did a light, kind of a light outline of the Marc Jacobs, the Eau Coco. And this is one of my favorite. This is actually my second one that I bought because I love it so much. It's so pretty and you can use it with so many different lip colors. And then on top of that, a NARS liquid lipstick. What is this called? I just opened this right now, but I bought it literally like 2 months ago. But this is the Power Matte Lip Pigment. And this is in the shade Slow Ride. This color is so stinking pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And how perfect do those colors go together? I feel like they're perfect. And this is a really good color for the fall. I know we're in the winter, but I mean, I just felt like wearing it. But I feel like because it's kind of neutral, kind of, you know, brownie tone, there's some orange in there. I feel like you could wear this all year round. So anyways, that is what I'm wearing. This was fun. I mean, just kind of impromptu. I never film on Mondays, honestly. But I didn't hate it. This was fun. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.